Piglet management is one of the most crucial aspects of pig farming. And if you're not able to manage your piglets well and be able to, give them a conducive environment to thrive in, your piglets will struggle. And as long as your piglets are struggling, you may not have animals in your farm. That's the truth. Because the foundation of every farm is the breeding section. And the piglets are also part of the breeding section. Because if your breeding section is not working, nothing on your farm will work. That is the foundation of every pig farm, the breeding section. And by breeding section, I mean those your pigs that are giving birth, that are in production. Now, how do we manage our piglets? How do we feed them? How do we care for them? And make sure that they are thriving and growing well. Now, when piglets are born, on the second day, we administer the iron injection. I've made several videos on iron, and I don't think you can find the kind of contents on pig farming that you see on my channel on any other platform. I think my platform has the most resourceful videos on pig farming anywhere in the world. Now, that's by the way. Now, when we give our pigs, the piglets, the iron injection on the second day, by the second week, we also give them another iron injection. Then, by the time we wean them, we give them multivitamins so as to enable them to eat well and to basically have more appetite. But mind you, before then, once these pigs reach 3 weeks, they can be able to eat solid feed. That means at that point, we now introduce what is called creep feed. Now, creep feed is essential for two reasons. One, it makes them become used to the feed that they will be eating once you wean them. Because if you just wean your pigs like that and just start giving them feed, they will struggle to adapt. But assuming you were giving them that same feed while they were still with their mother, that means they will suckle from their mother's breast and also eat the feed. They become used to it. Now, that is the first reason, so that they can become used to it. And the second reason is so that we get a higher weaning weight. The feed we give them is what is called a creep feed and is rich in nutrients, protein, vitamins, carbohydrate, whatever is there. So we do this to increase their weaning weight, because when pigs are weaned at a higher weight, they tend to survive more. Unlike when you just wean them when they are, let's say, 4 kg, or when they are just tiny, they will struggle to survive. So then once we wean them, we place them on the Weaner feed. Now, in most farms, the creep feed and the Weaner feed are different. But here at our farm, since the Weaner feed is still what we will give them once we wean them, we just formulate it in such a way that it will match both the creep feed and the Weaner feed. It will just match it, because they tend to eat the Weaner feed for like 4 or 6 weeks. So we give them the Weaner feed once we wean them. They eat it for about 4 to 6 weeks. Then by the time that's 4 to 6 weeks have elapsed, all pigs will not grow the same. There are some pigs that in 4 weeks of giving them that Weaner feed, they will be clocking 20 something kg. While there are some, in that same 4 weeks of giving them, they might be around 12, 13. So we just give them 2 extra weeks. So that's why I said 4 to 6 weeks. So that's that. Then by the time they have eaten it for like 4 to 6 weeks, at least, they should be weighing 15 kg by the time we stop giving them that Weaner feed. Sorry, yeah, the Weaner feed. So that's why I just tell you guys that the Weaner feed has to be very rich, because that is the feed that will structure their body. To structure their body, the body they gain from that Weaner feed is the body they will carry, even when you start giving them finisher feed. So that is the moment you have to give them a good feed that will structure their body and make their body look good. Because if a pig is malnourished, it becomes harder to make the body to come out. But if it's well fed and becomes chubby at a young age, even if later it becomes malnourished, because it has become chubby before, it can be easier for that pig to also become chubby again after being malnourished. Unlike when that pig started suffering from a young age, it becomes harder. So that's why you must feed them well at that young age. Catch them young, like the saying goes. So that is how we do it. Then after they must have eaten that feed for like 4 to 6 weeks, by the 7th week of them being weaned, we start giving them the grower feed. Now that is when we begin to add more of other nutrients, other feeds to reduce cost, to step down cost. At that stage, we don't even use PKs. We use more of maize bran and the rest to be able to reduce cost, even though maize bran itself is not expensive. So we use those things to reduce costs. Then, so by the time they've eaten the grower feed for like 2 months, 2 or 3 months, depending on their weight gain. Because like I say, there is no straight route to this pig farming of a thing. It's just as you're observing your pigs, you now know how to be changing their feed. So some we eat 2 months and reach 40 kg because on most occasions our pigs here on the farm gain at least 10 kg monthly on their feed. So sometimes there's some that will do 15 kg, some will do 20 something. So it all depends. So by that time they should be weighing, after eating it for 2 months, they should be weighing 40 kg. So I might not weigh up to that weight, depending on, if you have runts. Runts are those smaller pigs. They struggle to grow faster. They struggle to grow faster compared to the bigger ones. So some will be 40 something, some 30 something. So those ones that are still at something, we give them an extra 1 month so they can meet up. Then after all the pigs must have reached for something kg, they get into the finisher feed. The finisher feed is now when we bring in the PKC and the rest to reduce cost, because it's easier for pigs to gain weight when they are older than when they are smaller. It's easier as long as they have that foundation of being fed well. Because a pig at 50 something kilo, what it will take that pig to reach 100 kg of body weight will not be as expensive as what it took to raise that pig to 50 kg. Because when they are smaller, you have to give them more expensive feed. So that's that. So that is basically how we feed our pigs here on this farm, from weaning to be able to achieve reasonable body weights.